In this video, I want to show you how to fully set up, how to use your HP Envi Photo 7975 printer. I'll show you how to input the ink, the paper, how to connect it to your Wi-Fi network, to your phone, and also obviously how to print pictures with it. So let's get started. I'll go step by step. I have simply unboxed and took out everything that was in the box at this point. So step number one is to obviously remove all the blue tape that is currently on the printer. Next, you're gonna take the power cable that came included in the box, take this end and plug it on the lower right side, right over here. Push it right this way, and the other side, well, plug it in your wall outlet. Once you have plugged the printer in the wall outlet, it will turn on by itself without you having to touch the power button. Wait until you get on the first display where it asks you to choose your language. This is a touch screen, just like the one on your phone, except it lags a bit. Choose your language and confirm. This display, as you see, tilts up and down. Now select your country. And here they will tell you that you can scan this QR code to install the HP software that is compatible with this printer. I don't suggest you do it at this point. We will do it in just a few minutes. Press the question mark, connect later, press OK, next. If you cannot press next, just go all the way down and press it. And here, if you wanted the printer to update automatically every time there's a new update, choose auto. If you prefer doing it manually and be notified, well, select notified. Then press continue. And now it's time to install the ink cartridges. So step number one is to make sure that the printer is turned on. This printer takes one black ink cartridge, HP 64. It also comes in the XL format, and one ink cartridge that has the three colors, magenta, cyan, and yellow. To replace the ink cartridges or to install, you first need to lower this front panel of the printer. You can stick your finger on the top right corner and do so. Then we need to push the top panel all the way up until it clicks in place. It has a small prop over here that will maintain it in this position. To install the ink cartridges, it's very important to always put the magenta top ink cartridge, the one with the three colors, on the left side, and the black ink cartridges always on the right side. Never mix them up. So let's start with this one. You're going to remove the tape that protects the print head. And simply, you can hold the cartridge the way you want. It's not important. You're going to lower it in the left side over here in this position. And then with your thumb, you're going to push it forward. Okay, 1, 2, 3, until it clicks in place. Do the same thing with the black ink cartridges on the right side. You're going to put it in this position. And then with your thumb, you're going to push it. Now they're locked in place. In the future, when you want to replace one of these, take any fingers and you need to push on the top of the ink cartridges to disengage it. For example, I just push it over here and then I can lift it out and install a new one. So by pushing on the top, you unlock the cartridge. Now all it's left to do is to lower the top lid, be gentle. Next, you're going to press OK, and they will ask us to align the print heads, which we will do. But for that, we first need to install the paper in the printer. So let me show you how this step is done. Stick your fingers on the front and pull this drawer out. There is two different trays, one lower and one on the top. This is called the photo tray. It's mostly to print on smaller photo formats: 5x5, 4x6, 5x7. Here I have a photo paper. You simply have to glide it with the printing side facing down. So this is glossy. I'll put it facing down, and I'll simply put it all the way in like this on this photo tray if this is what I want to do. These small flaps on the side can also extend in case your photo paper is larger. The second photo tray, not photo tray, paper tray is located under. If you're printing on legal size paper, 8.5 by 14, you can lower this panel over here so that the longer paper can actually fit. But for this example, I have US letter size. I'll simply glide it in between these two blue guides. If these blue guides are closer like this, you can extend it by pushing them. And then glide your paper stack right over here. Press continue. The printer will print a page to align the print heads. You can extend the paper output while the page is coming out. Now you can discard this page. It's not useful anymore. On the screen, press OK. And now we are on the main menu of this printer. Let me show you how to connect it to the internet, how to use a phone to print, to scan, and also obviously to print pictures and other things. You're going to tap on the top section where you see all these small icons. Tap once to open this menu. Then the second icon is the Wi-Fi icon. Right now, as you see, it's not connected to any network. You're going to tap on it and press yes. It will search for all the different wireless networks that are currently around the printer. It will give you a list that you can browse up and down, and you simply have to tap on your Wi-Fi network. Touch to enter password, just like that. And now you have to type using this keyboard. For example, if you want to select the letter N, you have to tap this button and then select N. It takes a bit more time than a usual keyboard, but hey, it gets the job done. Then press the Done button. Click on OK. At the end, you should get connection successful. Next step is to go on the App Store and search for the HP app. Once you are on the main screen of this app, we need to add the printer by tapping on the plus sign on the top right corner. Then select Choose an available printer. Select your HP Envy Photo 7900 series. The printer has been added to the app. Now, if you want to have access to all the features of this app, you'll have to log in into your HP account on the top right corner. It's free. It takes just a few seconds to create an account. This is how HP made it. If you want to print something, you simply have to go down and you have two choices: print photo and print document, depending what you intend to do. I'll print a document, so I'll select this option. I'll have to go through all my files that are on my iPhone and select the one I want to print. Then you're going to tap on Print Preview on the lower left side of the screen. There is a small bar. You can extend these options by pulling it up. And then you can choose the paper size, the number of copies, the print quality. If you're going to print pictures, I highly suggest you select Best. If you're printing a PDF file like I do, you can leave it to normal. The result will be great. So over here you have two more options if you want to print in color or black and white, and if you want to print on both sides of the page or just on one side. Press the print button once you're ready. But before doing that, obviously make sure you have enough paper and you have extended the paper output of this printer. In under, I would say, 13 seconds, you should have the result out. Here we go. We just printed a file from our iPhone. Now let me show you how to scan. This printer has two different scanners. So we have a top document feeder in case you wish to scan multiple pages at the same time, and we also have a basic scanner glass. Let me show you how to input the paper on both of these. So if you're going to use this one, you're going to take your paper, you're going to place it facing down with the top part of your document towards the left side. And you're going to bring the top left corner so it touches the top left corner of the scanner. Just like that. This is how you properly align your page. If you're going to use the top document feeder, in that case, you see there is these plastic flaps. You need to extend them on each extremities the way I just did if you want to scan a US letter size. And what you need to do now is to place the document with the printed page facing up and with the top part of your document towards the left side. You're going to glide it in between these two plastic guides. Extend this small flap because the document will come out over here, and if you have many pages they may fall off, and you don't want that. This will simply retain them in place. So once you have placed the paper here or over there, on the menu of your printer on the app, you're going to go down and there is a scan option. Tap on scan. On the top, tap over there. And you can select the page size you intend to scan. In my case, it's a US letter size, so I'll select letter. You can select the input source. You can leave it to automatic, or you can specify exactly where you have put it. For example, here I'm using the document feeder. And then you have quality. The higher the quality, the more DPI it will have, the more time it will take to scan. So for a PDF document, 200 is enough. And then you have color or black and white. You also have a few different presets down below if you're scanning a photo, a document, and you have other things. I won't go through them. Just leave it to document. In my opinion, it's the easiest way to do it. At the end, simply press the scan button. If you're using the document feeder, make sure you have pushed the document all the way in. If not, the printer won't be able to take it. And slowly but surely, the result will appear on the display. It will not be saved yet. I'll show you what to do once the scan is completed. Okay, so we have the result here, and we have multiple options at this point. We can edit the scan by adding multiple pages to this document, rotating it, extracting text, or even putting some annotations in case you want to circle things by choosing scribble. And down below you have print preview if you want to print whatever you just scan, or you can share and save the results. This is great in case you want to save it on your phone, in case you want to, let's say, send it by email. All these options will be in share save. If you bought this printer, you probably would like to print on photo paper, maybe in 4x6 like the one I have in my hand. Let me show you how you can print pictures from your phone on this kind of paper. If you don't have any photo paper, I'll put links towards Amazon in the description down below to get glossy photo paper compatible with this HP printer. First, we're going to open this drawer. And you're going to notice on the top, there is this tray. Maybe the tray is inside the printer. You'll have to scoop it out with your fingers. This is the photo tray. If you're printing on smaller photo paper like this 4x6, you will have to put it on the top. Simply take the paper and put it with the glossy side facing down in between these two blue guides. If the blue guides are too close enough, you can always move them on the side. If you're printing on photo paper that is US letter size, in that case you'll have to remove the paper that is currently in this lower tray and put it over there. So I'm inputting this photo paper by pushing it all the way in. As you see, it says 4x6. It's perfect. And then push the tray inside. To print a picture, you don't have necessarily to go through the HP app once the HP app is installed and once the printer is connected to the HP app. You can go directly in the photo gallery of your iPhone, the same way you're going to see your picture that you have took. I have picked a picture that I want to print. I will tap on this icon that is a square with an arrow pointing up. If you don't see this icon, maybe it's over here or on the top. Then go down in this menu and you should see print. Tap on print. On the top, select your printer, HP Envy Photo 7900 series. Number of copies, if you want to print in color or black and white. Your paper size, I will have select 4x6 inch photo glossy paper because the printer has automatically detected that this is what I'm using. At the end, oops, right over here, you have media and quality. In print quality, select best. And for the rest, just leave it the way it is. At the end, press the print button on the top right corner. The printing process will start. You can extend the paper output. So after around 25 seconds, the result came out and it looks good. Thanks for watching. If you found my video helpful, please take a moment, check my Amazon links down below if you want to get replacement ink cartridges, photo paper, or any other accessories compatible with your HP 7975. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.